Hi everyone, so excited to be here today filming our first workout video. Just want to go over a few things with you. There is no music with this right now. It's instructional. I wanted you to be able to hear me. Once you know the directions, once you're set, you can listen to your own music. That way I don't have to worry about pleasing everyone with my music selection. Before we start, I have water with me. I have a towel for when I start sweating. There's a mat. For those of you staying the whole video, I do have a chair for the second part of the video that I'll move over in a minute. That's the only equipment we need. I want to go over a few things though first before we start. I'm going to continue to say keep your core tight. What I mean by that is take your belly button, try to suck it into your spine as much as you can. And as you're doing that, you're tightening all of your stomach muscles and as many back muscles as you can. So when I say tight core, that's what I mean. We're also going to be working on a lot of our muscles. So we're going to just do a quick stretch right now. We'll warm up the muscles as we get started. So we're stretching right now our arms. We're doing a trunk twist right now just to get some of our muscles used to moving. How this is going to run. We are going to be working on a circuit type system. So I'm going to show you a series of 5 exercises. Once I give the directions for those 5 exercises, we will do those exercises for 1 minute each with a 10-second rest in between. So we'll complete a circuit of the 5 exercises, take 1 minute as a break. That's when you can get your water. You are working at your 100%, not my 100%. So if you need to take a break, please take a break. Don't hurt yourself. After that, we'll get going. Let me explain the first set of 5 exercises we're going to do. The first one is just marching in place. So your belly button's tucked in, and I'm just showing you right now what I want. Your knees are going up as high as you can. If this is all you can do, great, you are moving. But your goal is to get them up and moving like that. The next exercise we'll do is a lift and reach. You're going to start with your toe pointed in one direction. You're imagining you're lifting up something, for example, groceries. And as you turn, my foot is turning and we're putting it on the shelf. So take your bag of groceries, put it on the shelf. Take your bag of groceries, put it on the shelf. We'll switch and taking a bag of groceries and twisting and putting it on the shelf the other way. So your feet are pointed this way, they turn and point the other way. The next exercise we'll do is an upright row. Your hands can either be in a fist or flat. Your elbows will be parallel with your shoulders, reaching in front. Everything's in alignment, pulling back. This movement is a back movement. So as you're pulling back, you're feeling it as your shoulder blades come together. So you're imagining your shoulder blades getting tucked into your back pockets. Tuck those shoulder blades in the pocket. Tuck them in the pocket. And as you're doing it, your core is still tight. We're also doing part of a bird dog, a modified bird dog, where you're on your hands and knees. Your ears, shoulder, and hips are all in a straight line. It'll probably be about like that. Your eyes are looking about right here, so you're not looking up like this, and you're not looking at your knees. You're looking about right here. Both hands stay on the floor. Your core is tight, and you're slowly lifting up one leg, and then slowly bringing it down. Slowly lifting up your other leg, and slowly bringing it down. So as you're doing this, you're tightening your butt muscles and your core is tight. You don't want to be saggy with your back and you don't want to be humped. It's a neutral spine. Once again, eyes right here. So up and down. And you're not turning your hips. Your hips are staying square with the mat. The last exercise in this circuit will be a flutter kick. So you're flat on your back. To keep your back healthy and not hurt it, you're going to try to get your lower back flat and glued against the mat. So you really have to pull in your stomach muscles. To make it easier, you can sit on this part of your hand. You can also sit on your towel to raise up your bottom a little bit to get that lower back against the floor. As you're doing it, your stomach muscle, you're trying to get your belly button all the way to your spine. That will help glue this. You are, just like you're in a pool, kicking your legs. This one is really gonna tax your stomach muscles, your core, and a little bit of your legs. So when you do need a break, put them down for a second, and as soon as you're able, join us again. Another option is to put them up like this. Now remember, you're watching this on video. If you need to pause and hit that button and take a break, take a break. But try to get through the whole circuit with us. All right? I do have a timer over here, so when I go off, when I'm pushing that button, you'll kind of see me to the side. All right, ready to get started? Because I am. All right, the first one is marching in place. It's a whole minute. Marching in place will seem like a long time. We're getting our heart rate up. We're getting our blood flowing to our muscles so they're ready to move. Remember, you're trying to get your knees up. Once again, if this is what you can do, this is what you do. But we're doing a brisk march, getting that heart rate muscle up, moving the oxygen into our muscle cells so we can actually work, be productive. Once again, your core is tight. And we have about 20 more seconds of this. We'll have a 10-second break in between exercises. It's not quite enough time to get a drink, it's just enough time to set you up for the next set of exercises. So we have about 9 more seconds. It'll give us a 3-second warning. All right, moving on to the lift and reach. Once again, your feet are pointed one direction. Picking up that sack of groceries, pivoting your feet up, lifting up the groceries, putting it up. You should be feeling this in your sides, your oblique muscles. This is a functional exercise. It's an activity of everyday life that is a life movement. All right, now we'll switch. So picking up that groceries, moving it up to the shelf. Once again, you're pivoting your feet. Your core is tight. Your butt is tight. We have 5 seconds left. Next one is the upright row. Remember, your elbows are in line with your shoulders. And pulling back. You're imagining your shoulder blades going into your back pockets. You can also imagine a pencil going up and down in between your backbone, in between your shoulder blades. And you're pinching that pencil in between. and I can feel my heart rate up. I love that feeling in my muscles when you're working. Remember, your elbows are still up high. Belly button's tucked in. We have about 15 seconds left of this. Your shoulder blades are coming together. And you're trying not to pull your head forward. Leave your head neutral. All right, bird dog, just with your legs. Hands and knees. If you need to pause while you're getting here, that's fine. This was when your eyes are right here. You're lifting your legs slowly. And then back down. Up slowly, you're alternating legs. And back down. You're pulling your belly button up into your back. Your eyes are looking about right here. Your head is not looking up. You're not looking down at your knees. This is a core exercise, and it's also working on your bottom. So we're going a slow and controlled movement. Remember to keep your hips flat with this, flush with that. You're not turning as you lift. And the last one in this circuit before our break is the flutter kick. So you're flat on your bottom, trying to get your spine, your lower spine, all the way to the ground. This is when you really need to focus on getting your belly button into your backbone. That will help glue your lower back to the ground and prevent injuries. Once again, if you need a break, put your feet down for a second and then resume as soon as you're able. This is the one that you'll really start feeling it in your core. But you got this. We're working through this together. And I believe in you. You are worth it. We have about 10 seconds left. Keep going. You got this. Not much longer. And now is our minute break. Now is the time. You need to hydrate. We have a 1 minute break. So make sure you have your water. Drink your water. Your heart rate will come back down a little bit. That's what you want. We're doing these exercises in a circuit. So each exercise works a slightly different muscle group. That is why we can do this without resting that much in between. So as we move from one exercise to another, different muscle groups get rest. So we have about 25 seconds left of our break. And I'm really glad you're joining us. I look forward to continuing this with you. We have about 10 more seconds and then we'll get started with the marching in place. So waters are down. Oops, another 8 seconds. I goofed. That was our 10-second warning to the 10 seconds. All right, so now marching in place. So once again, trying to get high knees. Our heart rate's going to go back up a little bit. We want that. So if you're going like this, and that's what you can do, do it. We're all working at our 100%. So this is a whole body movement. It's an everyday activity. Well, not marching, but walking. We're getting the blood flowing again, the oxygen into our muscles. And we're going to do the same set of 5 exercises we just did. This will be the second round of our first circuit. So about 5 more seconds, and then we'll move to the lift and reach. The lift and reach. Our feet are pointed in the direction we're starting. So we're waiting, picking up the groceries, moving it. As we move, our feet turn with our hands. So as you're doing this, you'll feel it in your butt as you turn. You should also feel it in your sides as you lift. This is a rotational movement. Other side, so now your feet are pointing the opposite way, lifting and reach. Lift and reach. Your feet are pivoting with your hands, following your hands. Our core is tight, our bottom is tight. The upright row. You're trying to get your 2 shoulder blades to come together, and that's where that pencil is going to be. Elbows are parallel. Don't bring your head forward. Your spine and your head stay neutral. Your core is still tucked in. Your butt is tight. Elbows are still up. And you're pulling back. You're using that big back muscle all the way across your back. Once again, your elbows stay parallel. Your feet could either be together or you could have a staggered stance. We have 3 more seconds. Now back down on the ground for the bird dog, just with our legs. This is the slow and controlled. Your spine is neutral. Remember, not arched, not humped. Eyes about right here. Lifting slowly and back down. You're only lifting as high as you can before your hips start turning out. So some of you can only go this high, do that. Others can go a little higher. Slow and controlled. Tuck that belly button into your spine, working on your core. Your core includes all your abdominals and your back. Slow and controlled, eyes about right here. The next one was the one flat on your back, the flutter kick. Remember, your back, your lower back, is glued against the ground. Your belly button's tucked into your spine, and you're kicking. This is the one where you'll really feel it in your stomach muscles. If you need a break, put your feet down for a second, and as soon as you're able to recover, start again. This one will seem like it's a lot longer than 1 minute. But remember, I'm doing it with you, so we can do this together. Lower back glued against that ground. We got this. After this, we'll have our minute break again and some more water. We have about 8 seconds left on this. All right, you did it. Now, water, recover our heart rate so it slows back down a little bit. And we'll do one more set in about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Now, throughout the day, as you continue on with life, try to remember as you're at the grocery store or walking to work, try to remember to work on your core. Tuck in that belly button to your spine, tighten up all these muscles. That's how we can work on this every day without people knowing what we're doing. Just tucking it in and tightening up. We have about 20 seconds. This is when the pillow comes in handy. We'll work on one more set of this 5, and then we'll reset up for our next set if you're continuing on. So we have about 20 more seconds. That's a 20-second warning. Ten more seconds. Actually, I was wrong. We're starting now. Sorry. Marching in place. I goofed. Miscounted. So, our core's tight. Knees up. Arms are moving. This is a full body right now that we're working on. Getting that heart rate back up. If you are sore tomorrow, remember, drink lots of water. If you're not used to exercising, you might be sore. That's okay. Don't stop. About 10 more seconds. Then we'll move on to the lift and reach. Lift and reach. Your feet are pointed the direction you're starting. Everything's still tight. Picking it up, putting it down. Picking it up, putting it down. Remember, you are twisting. You're feeling it in your hips. You're feeling it in your sides. You're not just going like this. Tightening everything. Switch sides. So we're pointing this direction. Lift and reach. Lift and reach. Your core is tight. Your arms are tight. You're putting in your 100%. We're going from down all the way across our body and up. The upright row again, elbows parallel with your shoulders, stomach pulled in, core is tight, and pull and try to get those shoulder blades together. The movement is a back movement, predominantly. As we're doing all of these though, you are focused on your core and your belly button tucked in, pulled back into your spine as far as you can. And we are excited that we are finally doing something for us. Pulling back, pulling your shoulder blades together, tucking them into your back pocket. Pulling them together and into your pocket. Together, into your pocket. Take some time to get that movement down accurately, but once you figure it out, it's so worth it. All right, hands and knees for the bird dog. Neutral spine. So once again, we're looking about right here. Belly button pulled in, up and down. Up. Make sure your butt is tight and down. Up and down. Up and down. Belly button is pulled in. Your hips remain square. You're not twisting just to try to get your leg higher. So even if you can only extend out your leg like this, you're doing your 100%. This is better than nothing. Once again, your eyes are about right here. Your head is not up. You're not watching your legs. You don't need to watch your legs. You know what your legs are doing. One more time with the flutter kick and we'll be done with that one. Remember, your lower back, try not to arch it, try to glue it to the ground. So it's glued to the ground, you're kicking your legs, your belly button is pulled into your spine. Once again, if you need a rest, put your feet down for a second and then join us as soon as you can. You could cheat, you could put your feet down the whole time, but the only person you're really cheating is yourself. So even though I'm not there watching, you know, you got this. Once again, back glued against the mat. If it's not glued, you're going to end up hurting your lower back, and that's not good. This will work on your abdominal muscles and your back muscles, as well as your legs. We got about 5 seconds left, so you got this. All right, let me stop my timer. That's the end of the free mini workout. For those of you continuing on, this is your water break. I encourage everyone to continue to work out, whether you're watching me, whether you're on your own. If you have questions, shoot me a message. I'll get back to you, I will. All right, for those of you moving on, we still have our water, our towel, our mat. We also need a chair. So any type of chair, this is just what I have here. You might want to make sure, if you're in your house, that your chair is not going to slide. This one is fine. It's on carpet. If you're on the hardwood or any sort of tile, put your chair against something so it doesn't slide out from under you. Okay? So let me get one more drink and I'll show you the next set of 5 exercises. Okay, the first one, it's just a sit to a stand. So we're barely going to touch our bottoms about right here. If we can, touch it and back up. We're not taking a break. We're not sitting down and resting. It's a tap and up. And as you come up, you're tightening your bottom, making sure your belly button is pulled into your spine. So tap and up. Tap and up. You're trying not to bend over and sit like this. This is not it. You're tap and down. Your knees shouldn't be that much over your toes at all. You're just tap and up. The next one is a standing hinge. So just like a hinge moves up and down, you're imagining you're shutting the door like a car door with your butt. So you're not bending over like this. Boom. It's a butt bump. Hinge. Hinge. You're sticking your butt out. You should be feeling it in here. So your butt goes out. The next one, we need the chair again, facing the chair. It's an incline, so you're up, not on the ground, but up, and it's a cross knee tuck. So you're going to take your right knee, cross it in front of your body, like that. So it's like a push-up position, crossing your right knee to your left elbow, and then back. So once again, you're not like this. That would really hurt. Your butt's not up in the air like this. You're trying to get that straight plank position between your ears, shoulder, hips, and knees. If this is too difficult, you can be higher up and pushing against a wall. The next one, we are doing something called a dead bug. So we're back on our bottoms, on our backs. I'll need to move this chair a little bit. We're at a 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle here. Arms are going to be straight out. I think I need to move this a little bit more. Arms are straight up. And you're lowering one leg at a time slowly, and then back up. Your back is glued against that ground, and then back up. Kind of like the bird dog we were doing, but on your back. So you'll feel it in your stomach muscles, and make sure your back is glued. And the next one is a starfish. Starfish, you're in an X position. You're bringing your right hand to your left leg, but on your back. It will look like this. So my left hand comes up and then down. Up and down. This might be all you're able to do right now. That's fine. This is the beginning one. This is the more advanced one. And then we'll take our minute break. So let me get my water, reset my timer. All right, once again, these are all for a minute with a 10-second break. We're starting with the sit to stand. So let me move this. So barely tap and up. Tap and up. Your hands could be anywhere. I don't really want them on your knees though, unless you absolutely have to. Tap and up. Tap and up. And tighten. When you come up, tighten. Tighten. Up. Make sure your knees aren't caving in and you're not sitting like this. So your knees are straight, lined up with your feet. Tap and up. Tap and up. Your belly button's pulled in. Your butt's tight. Butt's tight. We have about 12 more seconds. Five more seconds. You'll feel this in your quads. The next one, the hinge. So remember, we're bumping the car door closed. So bump that door closed. Bump that door closed. And when you come up again, tighten. You'll feel it right in here. When you come up, squeeze. As one of my good friends says, if you don't squeeze your butt, who will? So butt bump, up. Butt bump, up. This is a hinge. Your knees are soft. They don't have to stay locked and straight. Mine are bent a little. But they shouldn't be bent. This is not the hinge. That's a weird thing. Hinge. About 10 more seconds. Tighten when you come up. Tighten. Tighten. Bump that door closed. This is the incline cross knee. So in your push-up position, either against the wall, I'm using the chair. Bring your knee to the opposite elbow. A straight line, a plank position between your ears, shoulders, hips, and knees. So you're not like this. You're not like this. Straight line. My eyes are looking about right here. Your butt's tight. Your core is tight. You're working on your abdominals, your core, getting stronger by the moment. Probably have about 10 seconds. I can't see the timer though. There we go. Let me move my chair out of the way. Next we have that dead bug when we're flat on our back. 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle. Arms are up. Slowly lower one leg. And then up. Back is glued to that ground. And then back up. Belly button tucked in to your spine as much as you can. This one is a slow, controlled movement. And you'll feel it all across here. Your legs a little too, but mostly your core. Slow and controlled. Remember, working at your 100%. So if you need to take a break, take a little break, and then join us as soon as you can. Stay on the ground. The next one is the Starfish, where your body is crossed and you're bringing it to the opposite side. Opposite side. Opposite. This one's working on your abdominals, your obliques. You'll feel it in your sides where you twist. Make sure your belly button is tucked in as much as you can. Your legs are tight. If you need to take a break, you can just do your legs. You can just do your arms. But try to get them together. We have about 10 more seconds. Can't see the timer though, so I could be off. And here's your minute break for more water. So once again, you'll start feeling it in your stomach. Let me move this. My mat moved a little bit, I think. I hope I'm still in the frame. I have to move my chair back because I did move it. So, listen to your music, get motivated by that. Pause when you need to. If you have a question, shoot me a message. Put it on the Facebook group. Everyone now that's watching this is in the closed group. And remember, the closed group is here to encourage each other. So you guys encourage each other too if I can't see it and get to it in time. So we have about 10 more seconds of our break. We have 2 more rounds of this. We're going to be starting in 10 seconds with that sit and stand. It's just a small touch and back up. So tap and up. Tighten your butt. Tap and up. Tap and up. If you can just go to this far, that's as far as you're going. This is still going to be more beneficial than doing nothing. Tap, up. Tap, up. Tap, up. So this one also, I didn't realize realize it at the time until I did a bunch of these. This really helps in public bathrooms. You don't have to touch anything. Ugh, gross. So we have about 15 more seconds of this. Tap and up. Tighten. Tap, up. Belly button in. 10 seconds. And up. The next one was the hinge. That was the butt bump. Knees are soft, not locked, not super bent, just a little soft. And you're bumping that car door closed. Bump, and then up and tight. Bump, up and tight. When you get better, you can bend over more, but if this is all you can do, bump it out there. Bump it out there. Bump. This will get you ready to do a deadlift at one point. Bump and tighten. Bump and tighten. So you should be feeling it right along in this. Your hamstrings, maybe your butt a little bit. We have about 10 seconds left. Make sure your knees are not going in together. They're straight with your toes. The plank or incline cross knee touch. So against the wall or the chair. My eyes are about right here. Cross it. Our bodies are meant to go in different directions. So this is one of those across the body movements. If you're doing it against the wall, your eyes are about right here. Belly button is tucked in, butt's tight. My eyes are about right there. Your body's in that straight plank. Remember, a plank of wood doesn't bend. It doesn't stick up its butt. It doesn't sag. Let me move my chair. Move my mat just a tiny bit. The next one was the dead bug. 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle, arms up. Slowly lower. And back up. Lower. And back up. Remember, your back. Try not to get a big arch right there. You want to glue that down. Down. And up. Down. And up. This one will help remind you when you're gluing your back down, pull in your belly button. So focus on your belly button, and that should help your spine. Down and up. Down and up. About 10 more seconds. The last one in this series is the Starfish again. My chair's in my way, I didn't quite move it enough. So up and across and down. Up and down. You're twisting your body, you're getting that rotational movement down. A lot of times people just work in one plane, just do a bicep curl and not anything else. So we're getting that work done. Our core is tight as much as it can while you're moving. Remember, if this is all you're doing, do it. Your 100%. Not mine, not your friends, yours. About 10 seconds left. And this is your minute break for your water. Let me move my chair before I get my water. And then we'll have one more set of these 5 exercises left. And I'm super excited. I hope you like it. If there's something that's not working for you, shoot me a message. Something you want more of, shoot me a message. Can I do all of it? No, but I can try. One hint that really helped me when I first started, I put my workouts on my Google Calendar, so I always had that down, so nothing got scheduled then. Try it, it works. We got another 10 seconds or so, and then we'll start our last circuit. 10 more seconds, and then we'll start with a sit to stand. So sit to stand, tap, up, and the chair's not quite right there. Tap, up, tap, up. Tighten your butt when you come up. Tighten your butt. Belly button still pulled in. So in, tight, tight, tight. About 30 seconds left. And then we will be done with today's workout. You are amazing for continuing this and beginning your journey. Next is the hip hinge, the butt bump. So we're bending over and shoving our hips back. Shove those hips back and come up and tighten. Shove them out and tighten. Shut that car door. Your hands are full. Tighten. So come up, tighten. Come up, tighten. Both things. About 30 seconds. Remember, when you bend over, you're not arched, you're not humped, neutral spine. Tighten, tighten. About 5 more seconds. Now, the cross knee tuck again with the plank position. Cross, cross. My eyes are about right here. Cross. You don't have to look at your knees. You know where your knees are. You know where your hands are. Belly button still tucked into your spine. Your core is tight. Your butt is tight. If you need to spread your feet to get a wider base, spread your feet a little bit. Once again, my eyes are here. My core is tight. My head is neutral. It's not hanging down. It's not lifted up. Let me move that. This is the bird dog again, so we're on our back with the 90-90 angle. Arms up. Spine flat against that mat. Down and up. down, and up. Belly button sucked all the way into your spine. That will prevent lower back injury. And you should be feeling this all across your abs and your lower back. Now, nothing you do today should hurt. You might be sore. Sore is okay. If you hurt, that's not okay. There's a difference. Make sure and drink lots of water today and tomorrow. Now the starfish. So the X shape again, alternate to the opposite. Opposite arm to the opposite leg. Starfish. This is working your obliques, which are your side abdominals, and your other abdominals. So we're almost done. We probably have about 20 seconds left of this. My timer's behind me, so I can't see. Probably about 10 more seconds. Oh, I was wrong. All right, you're done. So, let's get our drink. Let me stop this. Drink. You have done 2 complete circuits, 2 rounds. So you should be really proud of yourself. We're just going to take some time to reach up. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. So we're just stretching our muscles. Stretch your muscles. Feeling it. Stretch right in here. Breathe in. Feet together and breathe in and out. All right, we did this. We did it together. We can do this. I'm here to help. Once again, I'm so happy you joined us, and I look forward to doing the next video. Don't forget to check in on the Facebook group and ask any questions, comments, anything. I'm here to help you. All right. Have a great day.